Flaunting money on social media has become very popular among Nigerian youths, and some people think that once you make money, the next thing for you to do is go to social media and flaunt the money. If you can remember the time of Hush Puppy before he was arrested, he became popular by flaunting wealth on social media. To follow suit, a lot of Nigerian youths think that's the best thing to do. Once you make money, you go all out to social media and start flaunting it. And a lot of people are being deceived by this. Some people think that once you make money, the next thing to do is for you to show the world that you've arrived, you've made the money. While some people, they flaunt the money, you don't know where they get the money from. The funny thing is that once you make a comment, they will start asking you, do you know the source of his poverty? Why are you asking for the source of his wealth? The fact still remains that most people that flaunt money on social media are people that don't suffer so much to make their money. People that are really rich don't flaunt their money on social media. Recently, Bayelsa Kingpin was paraded by Bayelsa State Commissioner of Police Ben Okolo. He paraded him together with his 3 accomplices. He said that they were involved in 10 high-profile kidnap cases in Bayelsa.
Flamboyant social media big boy John Ewa, popularly known as John Lion, is among the suspects traced to Abuja in a recent police crackdown on criminal syndicates. The Bayelsa State Police Commissioner Ben Okolo says the wanted gang members are responsible for over 10 kidnap cases in the past 7 years.
John Ewa, aka John Lion, was a former staff of a new generation bank that was laid off in 2003, where he was caught on CCTV camera stealing bundles of Naira notes, allegedly, which according to the report led to his sack. He is 30 years old. He is from Erowa community in Ibeki local government area of Cross River State. He lives a flamboyant life on social media. It is really interesting how he flaunts his life on social media. On his social media handle, he said that he went to University of Calabar, but recently, University of Calabar, popularly known as Unical, has dissociated themselves from him. On his profile, he said that he's self-employed, he's CEO at Lions Interior Hub Limited, that he's a former staff at Sterling Bank PLC, lives in Yenegua, Nigeria. So when you see a profile like this, you will believe that this guy is legit, he's doing something meaningful, but you don't know what he does behind closed doors, what he does when the lights are off. Based on what he puts out there, he has been able to attract some ladies to himself, all because of money. When money talks, bullshit works. Ladies need to do more digging about the person that they're getting entangled with or that are getting involved with. A lot of ladies have given up the ghost for following the person they don't know that much, that they casually met. And I'm just wondering, if this lady actually knows what this man does, will she be here dancing booger with him? Because if she does and she's still here, which means one day her head can go off, or one day she could be missing. He is a motivational speaker who never practiced what he preaches. Follow my word, but don't follow what I do. He flaunts his lifestyle on social media and he comes with several posts, a kind of motivational post. He said, work hard in silence, let your success be your noise. Happy Easter, guys. Please kindly follow #Lions Interior Hub. He made this post on 21st of April 2019. Then he went further where he made a post. He said the king was born, 2 praying hands. Happy birthday to me, His Royal Majesty. He's crowning, showing a crown. He's celebrating birthday. He also made another post. He said, make person no deceive you. If you know hustle with muzzle, you go still hungry for 2020. My brother, double your hustle, nobody be your friend inside streets. With 2 fire flames, #King Leon. Motivating people, putting all these posts, but he knows what he does. That's the reason why I say that when the lights are off, nobody knows what you do. So the man keeps motivating people, putting up these posts, but he knows what he actually does. And that's the reason why you have to be careful with people you follow on social media. He went further to write this on April 27, 2020. He said, nothing good ever comes from too many people knowing your business. Being private and low-key is the best way to be. #hustle hard. #stay safe. He's also a member of a political party in Nigeria. You can see him here campaigning for this guy, David Leon. He's a member of APC in their uniform. It's really interesting what some of these so-called politicians they do and the way they get their money.
Okay, secondly, in many of your videos you seem to belong to a political party and lavishing money. Which political party do you belong to?
I'm not a politician.
Why did you parade yourself as Lion? Because that is setting official as you
No,
related to.
that's
Why
my
did
name.
you choose that name?
That is my name.
Lion.
Yes, sir.
On 8th November, his group kidnapped a bank manager, one Akib Oladele Olushola, aged 48 years, from his residence at Old Commissioner's Quarters, Opolo, and was released on 12 December after paying ransom of 80 million naira. On 30th June 2022, the group also abducted one Danjuma Omeje, aged 41, who is a manager of a new generation bank in Yenegua. They took him away from his residence at Okaka, Yenegua, was released on 14 July 2022 after paying a ransom of 60 million naira and 30 million naira cash, and US dollar equivalent of the remaining 30 million was given to them. John Ewa was arrested in Abuja. One of his victims, Danjuma, was able to identify him.
Now you don't see what Danjuma talk. So you came and met him. So you want to open your children account and not to monitor.
So you want to tell us saying only 2 people you don't join and go kidnap?
Yes, sir.
You're a liar. Now this thing, now don't carry me. This face I dey see. I mean they lie down for chair like this. I don't see. Don't come out chair. I see your face. They lie down koro. I go court. You now you be the first person where I go point hand for court. You dey lie down koro for chair. When they carry me, they butcher me.
Sir, I don't do anything concerning your matter.
Lie to lie. I dey see your face.
I don't do anything concerning your matter, sir. Please, forgive me, I beg, sir. My wife just bought the boy and 6 months.
Look at.
Beat Danjuma, break a leg. Would I forgive him? I need to look for forgiveness.
He was later transferred from Abuja to Bayelsa State, where he was paraded alongside others.
John Ewa, John Lyons.
Where are you from?
I'm from Cross River State, sir, precisely.
Which community?
I'm from Boki local government. I was actually involved in the kidnapping of Akib and Danjuma. I was not aware that it's kidnapping. I was told they have a business together that I should just tell them where he's staying.
You are the one who tell them where he's staying?
Yes, sir.
You know him before?
I was working there, sir.
Where?
In Stanley Bank, sir.
As what?
As a staff, sir. I'm a cleaner. I left there for years. Since 2003, I resigned. I was doing my work.
It is really unfortunate that after he was sacked from the bank, he was busy identifying the houses of the people that he wants his gang member to kidnap. However, he denied that he is not a member of the gang. How can you not be a member of the gang, but you're able to identify the residence of the victim? And after he confessed to have settled with $10,000 for ransom collected in the kidnap of Danjuma Omeje.
Many people are curious because you were seen in many videos and many pictures on social media, in church and all that. So how come you didn't have a conscience, or what was going through your mind while you were praising God and you were still in that kind of business?
The irony of the whole thing is that these days, most pastors preach more about prosperity than contentment, holiness, morals. So if a pastor is actually talking about ills in the society, crimes, basically you will not have a lot of members. So these kind of people, they prefer to go to where the pastor talks about prosperity, and they will gladly pay their tithe to the pastor, thinking that once they pay the tithe, they will continue doing what they're doing, that the grace will abound always.
I'm not that kind of a person. I'm not into that business. I have a handwork that I do. I learn interior that I do. So I was just involved in this matter that I didn't even know how to start explaining. Even the money given to me was not even like, it was like, hey, I dash you. So I was not even involved on it like fully. So it's not part of me. Everybody knows me. I do my work, interior work. Everybody knows the work I do. I was told it was 30 million. They gave me 1.5 million. I'm not part of it. I was just misled that I should just show them where this person is.
Sharing of the ransom they gave you.
They gave me as a dash. Just take this money. That I do not do anything. They'll just take the money. It was 1.5 million.
The $10,000 was given to you by who?
I didn't play any role. We were just driving. I showed, this is my boss house, or it's my former boss house. That was it.
And you showed Akib's house?
Yes, sir.
You showed them Akib's house?
Yes, sir.
Didn't you know that your friends were kidnappers before you showed Akim's house to them?
No, sir. I was not aware, sir. He said they have business together. They have business. Yes, sir.
So based on the confession that John Ewa made, he said that he was not directly involved, rather they compensated him for having identified the house of the man, the bank manager, and his boss for them. And news had it that Premium Trust Bank in Yenegua are pretending to be making inquiries on opening an account for his children, but was actually gathering information about the bank manager, Mr. Danjuma Omeje.
The gang leader Emmanuel Charles Angase has confessed that on 30th June 2022 at about 0600 hours, himself, John Ewa and others at large accosted Danjuma Omeje at the entrance of his house at Okaka, kidnapped him and fled in a blue Toyota Corolla car with registration number KJA225AY. They took the victim to his camp at Mchikky, Oluwasiri, and released him on 14 July 2022 after collecting 60 million ransom. The suspects also confessed to the kidnap of Aki Oladele Olushola, a banker, and Nancy Keme Dixon, who was kidnapped on 26 December 2015. He also confessed to the kidnap of Chinonseze and other Igbo businessmen.
So let's see how it goes. I hope that justice will take its course. Let's see how the case will end. It seems like he's even connected. He's a politician. I hope this case doesn't go as usual, the usual way Nigerian justice system try to settle cases when you press the right buttons. Let's see how far they can push it. Do you think he's going to use his connection to wriggle his way out, despite him saying that he's not a politician? So guys, let me know what you think about this. I'm gonna sign off here. Stay healthy and safe. Remember to share this video with family and friends if you love it, and subscribe to this channel if you've not done already. And I'm gonna catch you guys in my next video. Bye and remain blessed.